Welcome to the channel. Like and subscribe. Make sure you listen to the full-length podcast episodes every other Wednesday, wherever you listen to podcasts. Now check out a clip from our latest episode. Be a man. Be a man.
So, the other day I was thinking about all the asshole jobs I've had in my life, and I've had a lot of them. I didn't last very long at them. How about you? Have you had a lot of bad jobs?
Yeah, I mean, my old man was a mailman in Boston, so he was, when I was 14, he was getting me jobs doing stuff. Like I was in down by South Station, folding cardboard boxes at some fish place with some fucking asshole.
Right. I've quit so many fucking asshole jobs I've lasted maybe a day. I've had numerous jobs where I've lasted seriously an hour. My all-time best is about 2-3 minutes walk out. One time I had a job at Hilltop Steakhouse putting meat in the bag, but they had me going in the freezer in the middle of the summer. Imagine freezing your balls off in the middle of the summer. I go, this is fucking stupid. 1 hour. Gone, out the door.
I worked there for one night cleaning.
Right.
One night. Fucking worked like an animal. I smelled like shit. Yeah, one night. It was like they fed us fucking pork chops. God forbid they give us a fucking steak. Give us fucking pork chops. It was like 11 to 7 in the morning. I'd say probably the shortest job I had was like 10 minutes over at the place on the Linway. I don't even want to mention the motherfuckers.
Mention the asshole.
Fucking, I go in there and this guy, I don't want to fucking say his Greek name, the motherfucker. He was like one of the owners, and he was having me and another guy clean a room, and I couldn't hear what he was saying. He's fucking like started screaming at me. I was like, "Fuck you, do it yourself, you fucking piece of shit." And I walked out. I called him up. I called up when I got home. I said, "I want my fucking 10 minutes pay." I went back and got a check for like, I don't know, fucking 80 cents or whatever it was back then. What a bastard. I think he's dead. I think I heard he just died. I hope it was slow.
How about the jobs that you ended up getting pushed in by your parents because they decided like you weren't doing anything?
Paperboy when I was like fucking 10. My brother broke his leg and I had to do his fucking route and I didn't get any money for it. It sucked. Fucking wintertime. Yeah.
I used to think being a paper boy was cool. There was this older kid in the neighborhood, Billy Hurley. He was the paper boy. He was a lefty. One of them dudes who could fling the fucking paper like 80 yards, like fucking Ken Stabler or something, right? So I took over his route once on vacation. Boy, did it suck. I fucked it all up. Back then, you had 3 newspapers, and you had to go. Remember, you had to go collecting. They called it collecting.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Had to go door to door.
Wait a minute. Yeah. See, in the morning. Duck you. Whoa. So I got to fucking deliver the paper in the morning? Then you want me to go at night ringing bells going, I'm here to collect for the fucking paper?
Yeah, I got to go 2 rounds.
Nobody entered the door.
Yeah, it was like a collect day. It was a collect day, right?
Yeah, you owe me 80 cents for the paper this week? They go like this. Hey, keep the 20 cents, asshole. It's your tip. Come on. But I'm glad papers are out of business.
People fucking duck you, wouldn't pay you. They'd be home. Right. They wouldn't answer the door, scumbags.
How about the asshole complains the fucking paper is 2 inches away from where he wants it? Yeah. Put the paper in the doorway with a fucking bow around it.
Why don't you take the paper and stick it up your fucking ball sack?
And they call. These people would fucking have the indignity to call up and say, listen, the paper boy, the fucking paper was off by 3 feet. It was on the second step instead of the first step.
Those are the ones I'd spit on the paper.
Oh, yeah. I did worse than that. I wiped the buttocks with it a couple of times. Put dead creatures in it. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever work a job where you were almost like working around customers or something and had like an altercation or some sort of?
Yeah, I owned a sub shop in Beverly.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You owned a sub shop?
Yeah.
Well, I can't picture it.
Yeah. I didn't last too long. I threw a can of Coke at a guy, missed him. Threw him the screw.
Was it open or closed?
No, it was a closed, like a 12-ounce can. I fucking winged it at him.
You could do some fucking damage with a fucking sealed can.
That's assault and battery with a fucking deadly weapon.
Well, back then there was no cameras, so you could do what you wanted.
My most desperate job, I was mop man at a peep show. When the customer left, I had to go with the fucking mop. No, I'm kidding. In Times Square, but when I used to go in those little boots, I used to feed the quarters. I was a kid. I mean, what the fuck? Yeah. I did it. Big deal. All right, sue me, right? So I went in there like everybody, the asshole was in there. But there was a guy whose job it was to follow you out the door. He went with a mop and a bucket. I felt bad for him.
The kid who almost bit another kid's nose off. Yeah. On a bachelor party, we started there. That place in Seabrook on 1A has everything.
Yeah, it's like a scumbag strip mall supreme.
Best mall in the history of the world.
Fantastic.
So it's a peep show there. And back then the broads used to, now they're on the TV.
Yeah, before it was full.
That's what somebody told me. Yeah. But back then the broad was right there doing whatever. So we all went in, looked, whatever, and then from there we're going to 10s and then we stayed up in Hampton Beach for the night. But so just went in, looked, whatever. It's like being in a strip joint. Fucking kid who almost bit the other kid's nose off. He left. There was a call. They had to send the kid in there with the mop. The mop up.
I probably know the guy.
You rub one out. But you look at the fucking glass. Clean the fucking glass. See some of this fucking dried up smegma on the glass and shit.
You know what's great? There's nothing quicker than a man exiting a video. You know how when you're done, you can't stand anything. You even hate yourself.
Oh yeah.
You shut the magazine. You shut the TV. Oh, get away from me. Nothing like a man exiting a peep show booth after he's taking care of business. They both went up the fucking door like this.
Did you guys ever have jobs that you worked that you stole from?
Every job I ever had, I stole from. I felt entitled to
Which
it.
one
Didn't
did
you,
we?
be a man?
Yeah, I managed a gas station the next town over. But they had this fucking guy that was running, a kid from Lynn who was fucking crazy. He was the manager. I worked, and then we had all kinds of, he had peepholes in the ladies' room. It was fucking crazy.
Nice.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, and it was a fucking shit show. All kinds of shit went on, but we're walking out there with cases of oil and stuff. Nothing was, but then they got rid of him. They caught on, and they had this other fucking idiot in there, a wannabe fucking biker guy, and that was and I was gone.
And be a man, we've had these experiences live. You try to impart them to your children to have a taste of this, a taste of that. But ultimately, the goal is to get away from actually working, in my opinion. Because working is for fucking assholes. I'm sorry. This is how I feel. There's other ways, as we've all discussed here, of making money in this life. Why break your fucking back? When they say, look at that guy, God bless him, 75 years old, still doing physical labor. I go, he's an idiot. That's stupid to me.
He's only doing it so he won't die.
What, so he can fall off a fucking ladder and die 2 years later? Why?
The working man's a hero. Do you remember Robert De Niro? Remember that?
I mean, this ain't 1945, 1950. I get it, all right? But do you still want to be digging with a fucking shovel a hole? No.
No fucking way.
Nothing.
I
gotta watch Bonanza at 3 o'clock. I gotta be home.
my old man worked for 37 years in the post office, and his thing was, my job ends, I go home, I don't give a fuck about it. That's it.
Those are the best jobs.
I got no worries at all. Me, working, some of the best jobs I had was like being a bouncer and living in that life, the nightlife, and meeting broads and stuff. That was pretty cool being young, and you guys, all the fans out there, you really suck because I was getting ready to retire, and now you pulled me back in.
Wow.
I'm doing this shit now. I got another job here. I was going to retire in a year.
No, you can't retire. You're a fucking international legend.
For my full-time job.
You are like the fucking Messiah.
Yeah.
You're here for a reason.
Yeah, so
you're here to preach, preacher. So start fucking preaching.
Yeah, be a man.
Be a man.
I hope you enjoyed the
Be a man.
Experience.